Hello students, in last video we solved 3 MCQ. Okay, from second MCQ we left the one case. Okay, actually there are two cases. From these two cases we solve only one cases, and another case I told you to solve yourself. Okay, so maybe uh, many students cannot do themselves, so today I am going to solve second case. Okay, actually what are both cases? So first case is we have to find the point where potential becomes zero. So there are two cases. In first cases we take the point between these two charges, okay, q1 and q2, and another case where this point is left side of the minimum charges. Okay, yeah, or you can say small charges. Okay, so in second case what we have to do, we have to take a point left side to the negative charge. Okay, so here minus 20 nanocoulomb, here 30 nanocoulomb, and our point is, let's say point P here. Okay, so distance from this negative charge, let's call it q1 and call q2 to 30 nanocoulomb. So distance from this q1 charge to point P is, let y. Okay, so at point P potential become 0. Okay, so to find the distance this way I give a formula. Okay, so this formula is what? If the distance is x, then the formula is r upon q2 by q1 plus 1, where r is the total distance between two charges. Okay, now in this case we consider the distance y. Okay, so y equal to r upon q2 by q1. Okay, now the most important change is here we have to write minus instead of plus. Okay, only this change is minus instead of plus, in which cases which is not in the center. Okay, we are considering this point which is outside of these two charges. Okay, so when we consider a point outside the two charges we have to take minus. Okay, and when we consider a point in between these two charges, then we have to consider here plus. Okay, so let's solve this r. Okay, so distance between these two charges is called 15 centimeter. Okay, so 15 divided by q2 is greater charge, that is 30, divided by q1 is lesser charge, that is 20 minus 1. So it will become 15 upon 1.5 minus 1, so it will become 30. Okay, now see, in the option we have 9 centimeter and 45 centimeter. That means the distance of this point where potential becomes 0 is considered from this positive charge, or you can say maximum charge. Okay, so actually we calculate this y from smaller charge. Okay, so we have to add the distance between these two charges into this y to get the answer. Okay, so the distance from positive or bigger charge is what? From the figure y plus 15. Now we have y is 30, so 30 plus 15, so it will give us 45 centimeter. So I hope you get the idea how it will become 45 centimeter. Okay, next 4 MCQ. As shown in figure, charges across the vertices of the square A and D and B and C are extend the electric field and the electric potential about the center O will. Okay, so here we have to find the change in electric field and potential due to interchange of charges. So let's consider here O as center. Okay, now see, answer is in the question actually. Okay, but for that you have to clear your concept. First of all, we have to find the change in electric field. Okay, so what there will be change in electric field. uh, let's consider first figure. Okay, in first figure, A, B, C, D, positive charges are upward side and negative charges are downward side. After that we have to interchange the charges, okay, by point D, C, B, A. Okay, so negative charge goes to upside and positive charge come to downward. Okay, now as we know, electric field is what? It is actually vector quantity. Okay, so in first case, resultant vector of electric field will be in the negative direction. Let's see how. Okay, at the point A there is positive charge and at point C there is negative charge, and these 2 points are the line joining of center O. Okay, for that the resultant electric field for these 2 points are in the direction of point C. Okay, as positive charge at A gives electric field in the direction of C. As it is positive charge, the electric field is in the direction of outward, and similarly the resultant of B and D point will be in the direction of D. Okay, as there is a negative charge at D point. Okay, so let's say resultant of these two is in the downward side. Okay, and denoted as E. Okay, now in similar case here, but negative charges are upward side. Okay, so the resultant for A and C, okay, resultant for A and C will be upward side. Okay, in the direction of C point. Similarly, the resultant of B and D will be upward side in the direction of D. Okay, so the resultant of these two will be in the direction upward side. Okay, and called it E dash. Okay, now see, there will be actually two components, which is vertical and horizontal. Okay, for this electric field, and for this electric field also a vertical component and horizontal component. But as you can see in the figure, the horizontal component cancel out each other, so resultant vector for electric field will also remain also in the direction of downward side. Similarly here, for this electric field, electric component of electric field will be in the two direction, which is one vertical and one horizontal. For this electric field, two component is one vertical and one horizontal. So same case here also apply. So here resultant vector is in downward side, and here resultant vector is in upward side. Now as you know, there are the value of charges are same, therefore the value of electric field in the both cases will be same. But as you know that electric field, vector of electric field will not same, that means E change. Okay, here actually the value of electric field will be same, but the vector of electric field is not same as there is a change in direction. Okay, so that's why we can see in the option E remains constant, both E and V changes. Okay, so actually we only calculate about electric field, so this option may be right. But see, in the option D there is also E changes, but we remain constant. So now we have to find for potential. Okay, so in first cases, okay, before calculating potential, let's see the distance from center to any versus uh, consider the length of square is a. Okay, so the center, at the center, okay, it will become right angle. So actually applying Pythagoras, okay, square of this side, okay, BO plus BC is equal to square of BC square. Okay, Pythagoras theorem says BC square in this figure is equal to OB square plus OC square. Okay, so actually this is simple math. So actually this side is A, so it will become A square by root 2 plus A square by, sorry, A by root 2 whole square. Okay, so this side is actually A by root 2 and A by root 2. Actually this both sides are same, as you know that the center of square is actually in the center from all the spaces, sorry, all the vertices. So now calculate the total potential. Okay, the total potential at center O is due to the charges as all vertices. So at A there is positive charge, so potential become kq upon A by root 2, as the distance from A to center O is A by root 2. Okay, plus at B there is also positive charge, so distance k q by A upon root 2, this is potential at B. Okay, at A, at B. Now see, at C there is a negative charge, so it will become minus, so k q upon A by root 2. And at D there is also negative charge, so the potential at D also become negative, that is k q by A upon root 2, and it will become 0. Okay, now see what happen when we interchange the charges. There is no change in potential, it will remain same. Okay, because it is not a vector quantity. So what, at we whatever place you put these charges, the potential remain same. Okay, so V dash also become 0. So what we can say, V remain constant. So now see in the option, okay, in B both E and V change, but in D E change, V remain constant. So last option is our answer, where E change but V remain constant. Okay, next, the potential of end point drops having equal magnitude is V volt. They join together and form a bigger drop. Then find the potential on it. Okay, so here actually there are n point drops, and we they join together to form bigger drop, and we have to find potential for that bigger drop. Let's consider here a radius of small drop. Let r is a radius of small drop. Therefore total volume of small drop will 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, but wait, here actually total n point drop, so actually total volume become n time into 4 by 3 pi r cube, as 4 by 3 pi r cube is actually only for one drop, but there are n drops, so it will total volume become n into 4 by 3 pi r cube. Now let capital R is radius of bigger drop. So what happen? Volume of bigger drop will be what? It will become 4 by 3 pi and capital R cube. Now see, bigger drop will manufactured from these small drops. So what happen? Actually the volume of bigger drop 4 by 3 pi r cube is actually equal to the volume of this and small drops. So it will 4 by 3 pi r cube is equal to n into 4 by 3 pi r small cube, sorry, pi small r cube. So from this we can get the value of capital R in terms of small r, and that is 4 by 3 pi cancel from both sides and take cube root of capital R, it will give us capital R, and the cube root of n is n by n raised to 1/3, and cube root of small r is small r only. So capital R is equal to actually n raised to 1/3 r. Sorry, okay, now you can see actually better, I hope. Okay, now the potential, okay, potential at smaller drop is actually what? Is actually k q by r. Okay, smaller drop, but potential at bigger drop is what? So potential at bigger drop, it will be the total potential of n drop. Okay, because the n drop have potential v, so the potential of bigger drop, it will be n time k q by r. So now we can see it, we call it v dash. So v dash is actually n k q, and instead of capital R we put the value of capital R n raised to 1/3 small r. So this, by simplifying n upon n raised to 1/3 gives us n raised to 2/3, and this k q upon r gives us value v, so it will v. Okay, so v dash actually 2 raised to n raised to 2/3 v. So our right answer will be v, option D. Okay, now for your homework you have to do this example. Actually there are, instead of n, there are 64 small droplet, and voltage V here actually you have 10 volt. Okay, instead of V volt here 10 volt, so you just have to put the value of n and v in this formula. So I hope you can do it yourself. So we will meet in next video. Till then, keep studying.